Dear students, today I'll be teaching you about the golden rules of accounting. Once you learn that, you'll be able to write the double entry. We can follow the double entry system in our writing. Before we start that, you should know how an account is prepared. Account is prepared in T shape, dear students. Okay, like this is how it will be T shaped. First, on the top you'll write title, whatever title, whosever account you are preparing, or whatever account you are preparing, you'll put that in title. For example, let us say cash account. You'll write all the transactions which are related to cash. Or let us say Radha's account, all the transactions, activities related to Radha you will write. Left hand side you will write all debit transactions, and right hand side you will write all credit transactions. So debit and credit, here itself at the top you will mention debit. In short, we will write it as DR, and credit we will write it as CR. So this is how the account looks like for you all. Next, I am going to tell you about classification of accounts. How these accounts are divided. We'll see classification of accounts. Once you know what are the different kinds of accounts, then I'll tell you the rules what are followed. So first, have a look accounts. Accounts are of two types, dear students. One, we have personal account, which is related to personal, and the other account is impersonal account. This is not related to person, but it is related to the properties of the company, also the incomes and expenditure of the company. And all the personals, like whatever accounts is related to people or artificial people, that is various business organizations, will write in personal account. So personal account is further divided into two. One is natural account, the other one is account. In accounts we write it as A/C. Just like for debit and credit we have DR and CR, to show account we write it as A/C. Okay, one is natural account, the other one is artificial account. Okay, so natural account, what do we write? Names of the people. Let us say examples. Just now I said Radha's account. Okay, that is natural account. Or let us say Harshita's account. Okay, Ram's account. Name of any person when you are putting, that is called as personal account. Natural account under personal account heading. What is artificial account? If you remember, I said business is separate from their owners. Business organizations, they are to be treated as a person, as an artificial person. So all the names of business organizations, that will come under artificial account. Let us say, here I am putting the examples of artificial account, as I need space there to be written. Okay, artificial accounts are like let us say SBI account, State Bank of India account, or let us say St. Anne's College account. Okay, or Infosys account. Names of the different organization, they comes under artificial account in personal account category. Okay, hope this is clear for you. Accounts is of two types, personal and impersonal. Personal, just now we have seen, we have natural account and artificial account. Natural account, you will write the names of the people, okay, whichever is related to individual. And here artificial persons, or let us say artificial accounts, means which is related to a group of persons, or we can say firms or institutions. Okay, now let us have a look at impersonal account. Impersonal account is again of two types. One, we have real account, and then we have nominal account. Okay, nominal account, we write all incomes and expenditure of the company. Incomes and expenses, whatever the company is bearing, we'll write that. For example, let us say rent which is received, it is an income to the organization. Then discount which is given, discount allowed. When you allow discount, it is an expenditure to the company, isn't it? You are selling your product for a lesser amount, so that is an expense. Then commission, if you have commission received, is an income. Okay, so if you see these expenses, when you receive, it is income to the company, but at the same time companies they sometimes pay rent also, so at that time it becomes expense. Commission paid, it becomes expense. Discount allowed, it becomes expense. But in case if company is receiving discount from any client, that will be income. Okay, so what I mean to say is, in nominal account you will have all these: discount, rent, okay, commission, and many more you will be seeing in your further classes. Okay, so that was nominal account. Nominal account, we will write all the incomes whatever the company is receiving, and also all the expenses whatever the company is bearing. Now real account means it is the assets, properties of the organization. Okay, whatever accounts they are related to the properties and assets which are owned by this business concern, they are considered as real account. Real account is further divided into tangible and intangible account. Okay, tangible and intangible. Tangible means which can be touched, and intangible means which cannot be touched. Hope you all remember, assets is divided into two: tangible and intangible. The properties of the organization are divided into two: tangible and intangible. Tangible, like furniture. In the organization it could be touched, machinery, or let us say building, okay, land, any equipment, and so on. Okay, these all comes under the tangible assets of the organization. Intangible means these are also assets, these also belong to the organization, but we cannot touch them, like goodwill of the organization. These already I have explained to you in my previous videos. Just have a look. Patents, it could be copyrights, trademarks of the organization. These all comes under, okay, intangible assets. So this is different kind of account, dear students. We have personal and impersonal account. Natural and artificial comes under personal, and impersonal we have real and nominal. Real is further divided into tangible and intangible assets. Okay, now to tell you about the rules. This is very, very important. You'll all have to learn this. Rules for debit and credit. Okay, if you don't learn these rules, you won't be able to write the entries. You won't be able to record the transactions in the books of accounts. You won't be able to write the journal entries. So before I proceed with my next class, you'll all should be ready with the rules for debit and credit. So here, rules for debit and credit I'll give you for 3 accounts. That is for personal account I'll tell you, and also the real account and nominal account. So let us see first the personal account. In personal account, whenever you see a transaction has got personal account, name of the person, or it has an artificial person's mention, immediately you will have to follow this rule. What does the personal account says? Debit the receiver. Whoever is receiving, if the person is receiving, debit its account, debit the receiver, and whoever is giving, if the person is giving, you credit the person, whoever is giving. So this is the rule: debit the receiver, credit the giver. Okay, let me just tell you the rules first, then I'll explain you by giving a simple transaction. Okay, real account says that debit what comes in the sense into the organization. Debit what comes in. Real account means properties, assets of the organization. If they are coming in, debit it. If they are going out, credit it. Like for example, when we purchase furniture, it is coming in, so furniture we will debit. Okay, and in case if you are selling furniture, furniture is going out of the organization, so we will credit it. Credit what goes out. Okay, and the third account is about nominal account. Nominal account, as I already told you, we deal with all income and expenditure of the organization. So nominal account says that debit all debit all expenses and losses, credit all incomes and gains. Okay, in case if that is an expense, debit it. If it is an income, credit it. Credit all incomes and gains. Okay, these are the three accounts, the golden rules. We say golden rules of accounts. These are personal account, real account and nominal account. You'll have to be thorough with these statements. Till you learn this, you won't be able to do the transactions. Okay, let us say I'll just give you an example so that it will be clear to you how these accounts are put. One of the transactions, Ravi paid 1000 rupees, let us say. Okay, 1000 rupees. If you see here what has happened, Ravi is there and rupees is there. Okay, Ravi is what? Personal account. Okay, because it's the name of a personal. So Ravi is personal account. Rupees, cash. Cash is always the property of the company, isn't it? That is why cash is a real account. Okay, now see, Ravi paid 1000 rupees. If you see personal account, Ravi is giving or receiving? Ravi is giving. So what we will do? We will credit Ravi, because here we have credit the giver. And real account, cash we have here. What is happening to cash? When Ravi is giving cash, cash is coming in or going out? It is coming in. That is why we will debit cash. Okay, like it is already said, every transaction has a debit and credit. Here what is credit to us? Ravi. And what is debit? The cash. Cash is coming in. So in accounts, how we write is cash account debited. Whenever we show credit, we write to like this. Just leave a little space and write to. Who is giving? To Ravi account. Okay. To means we have credited it. Like how we are writing cash account debit, we don't show Ravi account credit. We show it in form of to. Okay. And here we write the description. Description in accounts always begin with being. This is an entry, isn't it? We are entering in the books of accounts. Being the entry for what has happened? Ravi paid 1000 rupees. You can straight away write the statement, or you can write in your own words. Being the entry for will be same. Being the entry for cash received from Ravi. Okay, this is how the entry is done in the books of accounts. This is what you'll be doing here, and this is what is double entry system all about. Writing the journal entry all about. It will be little confusing, dear students. Don't get confused. I am there to help you out. This is just a beginning. I just gave you an example as in how to put these rules into action. Okay. Personal account, debit the receiver, credit the giver. Real account, debit what comes in, credit what goes out. Nominal account, debit all expenses and losses, credit all incomes and gains. You have to remember whatever statement is given to you, whatever transaction activity happened in the business given to you, you'll have to see that you'll have a debit and credit. Now you'll have to find out what are those two things happening in that particular line, particular entry, particular transaction. Okay, here Ravi paid 1000 rupees. So we got cash and Ravi. And whatever you are doing, you have to think it in the point of view of business. In your business organization, 1000 rupees has come and Ravi is giving it. Now you will have to, next step is find out the types of accounts. Ravi is name of a person, so personal account. 1000 rupees. Cash is always the real account. I'll give you a list also. In my next video, I'll show you the list. You can get accustomed to whatever comes in whichever heading. Cash is a real account, and real account, it says that debit what comes in, credit what goes out. What is coming in the organization? Cash. So that is why we are going to debit this cash. And personal account rule says that if you have a personal account, check whether that person is giving or receiving. Ravi is giving. So if it is a giver, we have to credit it. So it is being credited. So till here you are done. Now you write the entry. Cash account debited. This is how you write it in the books of accounts. This is one journal entry. Cash account, leave little space and debit it. After that, in next line, when you write, leave some space of 5 letters and write to Ravi account. It means the first line indicates is debit and second line indicates is credit. Okay. This format and all of the journal entry soon I'll be letting you all know. So this is about double entry system, dear students. Please see to it that if you don't understand this video, watch it again. Even if you don't understand, then put a personal message on my WhatsApp. I'll see what I can do for you all. Thank you for listening to today's class.